told a cashier that wasn't the girl's credit card. So I'm standing in line at CVS last Tuesday just trying to buy some toothpaste and whatever candy was on sale. There's this girl in front of me, maybe 18 or 19, buying a bunch of expensive makeup. She had like 6 different eyeshadow palettes, some fancy foundation that probably cost more than my phone bill, and this huge bottle of perfume. The total came to over $300. The cashier, this older lady with gray hair pulled back tight, scans everything and says the amount. The girl pulls out this credit card and hands it over without even blinking. But here's the thing, I could see the name on the card, clear as day. It said Robert Cooper. The girl buying all this stuff was definitely not Robert Cooper. She was white, had blonde hair, probably weighed like 90 pounds soaking wet. Robert Cooper was either a dude or this girl had some serious explaining to do. The cashier takes the card and starts running it through. That's when I spoke up. I didn't even think about it, it just came out of my mouth. I said, "Excuse me, but that card doesn't match her name." Everyone in line went dead silent. The girl turned around and gave me this look like I just kicked her dog. She goes, "What did you just say?" Her voice was shaking a little bit. I pointed at the card in the cashier's hand and said, "That card says Robert Cooper. Unless you're Robert Cooper, that's not your card." The cashier stopped what she was doing and looked at the card, then at the girl, then back at the card. The girl started getting all defensive. She's like, "That's my dad's card, he told me I could use it." But she was stumbling over her words and getting red in the face. The cashier asked for ID and the girl fumbled around in her purse for like 2 minutes. She finally pulls out this driver's license and her name was Jessica Walsh, not Cooper, not even close. The cashier looked at me, looked at her, and said she couldn't process the transaction without matching names or written permission from the card holder. Jessica started freaking out. She's going, "This is ridiculous. My dad uses this card for me all the time. You guys are being unfair." But the cashier wasn't budging. She handed the card back and said she was sorry, but store policy was store policy. That's when Jessica really lost it. She started yelling about how she was going to get everyone fired and how this was discrimination. She grabbed her phone and called someone, I'm guessing her dad, and was like, "Daddy, they won't let me use your card. Can you talk to them?" But the cashier had already moved on to helping me. Jessica stood there for another 5 minutes on the phone, getting more and more upset. Finally, she hung up and stormed out of the store, leaving all that makeup on the counter. The cashier looked at me and said thank you for speaking up. Turns out they'd been having problems with stolen cards lately, and the store manager had told everyone to be extra careful. She said most people just mind their own business even when something seems off. I felt weird about it for the rest of the day.